EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium, fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Here we go. 4-8. 57. You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
Here we go. 4-8. Kill. 57.
Prescott on first down. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Pass on target, Prescott to Cooper. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And again, it's Prescott. It's caught, Cooper. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 40 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Kai Forbath on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
That's how we do.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
I got it. 55 Mike.
Wentz now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Quinn In there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Hey, I said,
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Banjo. Hey, kill him. Hey, force, don't kill him. Hey, exit.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Completes it to Jason Witten. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
Nigel Bradham brings him down.
57 for Mike. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
From just shy of midfield, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Who that? Who that?
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
So it's 3rd and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they're bringing an extra defensive back and just blanket the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Go. 120. Yes. It's been a long day for you. Check. 14, 82, 14. 55 to Mike. Hey, wahoo. 55, Mike, 55.
Now this time, Wentz will throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Give him 32 on the play. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
On 1st and goal, Howard. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Howard. And And a second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he's got it. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Big hit. Here we go.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Give up 6 points going the other way.
Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Running with Howard. And he's got this down to the 35. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10.
65. Hey, Steve 6.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. That's complete to Sanders. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard. Wentz. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Working from the gun, Wentz. It's caught by Jackson. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They'll get just a couple, but the sticks move again. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And Elliott puts this one through. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
Listen. 180. Watch it, it's our time.
Now this time he'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Robert Quinn able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Here's Austin. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. No running room for Zeke on 1st down, as he'll maybe get a yard out of that. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Elliott. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Prescott on 3rd and 2. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Fletcher Cox. And the Eagles defense able to hold.
Now, you know I don't often have sympathy for quarterbacks, but in this situation, I don't know what else he could do. 4th down, so he can't just throw the ball away. He's got to find a way to try and make a play, but the pressure ended up getting to him.
Pressure got to him. Really big sack and a turnover here on downs. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Wentz. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
To throw is Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 40, the 30, 10. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark. No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Back now in Arlington, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now listen, it's a team game. We know that. But where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again. But on offense, they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something. You're exactly right. You just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock. Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you've got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. This is Elliott. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Looking to throw. Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. On 3rd down, it's very simple. Make sure you get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the 1st down. But in this case, he turned into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score. I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now the second down throw on target. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. Throwing. Prescott going for it all. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. They'll run with Elliott. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Elliott. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. And Jason Garrett's going to leave the offense on the field. They're going to go for it here on 4th. 4th down. Prescott. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Cooper was the intended target, and now it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing here, Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Rodney McLeod that time able to knock it away.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. Running with Elliott, and I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Hey, watch the delay.
Space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back.
Push him back.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off Byron Jones, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Forbath, the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Defense, let's go. Check, 55.
Check,
55.
Bravo. Here we go.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Here we go.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Here's Wentz to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Wentz. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And a short return to the 6-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it.
And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a